What's good guys, my name is Oleg Nikitin, you're watching No Limits On channel from Russia with love, and today I have a big review, in-depth review of Moza Slypod Pro, which I'm using right now, and you probably can see the slight movement in the shot. So let's go. So guys, let's start off with the build quality. It's really well built, it's a premium product and made out of carbon fiber. But to me, it's a little bit on the heavier side of things. It's 1.5 kilograms, which not that heavy, but you definitely can feel the extra weight comparing to, for instance, the Manfrotto's monopods. Also, it has pretty nice padding for low temperature operation, and two strong and sturdy mounting points with both 1/4 inch and 3/8 of an inch threads. Also, this monopod slider is water resistant and you can definitely use it in the rain. So the minimum length or the minimal height is 65 centimeters and 120 centimeters maximum height. And also it has 54 centimeters of telescopic movement, as you can see right here, and sometimes it's a little too much to my small room. The maximum speed is 4 centimeters a second and it goes like so. And it's pretty loud as well. I'll talk about the sound in a minute. And the minimum speed is 0.5 millimeter a second, which is very slow. Moza Slypod Pro comes with a very versatile and nicely built ball head with Arca Swiss plate, and you can basically do whatever you want with this ball head. You can angle it, you can rotate it, so it's a pretty good addition to your kit. You can charge this device via USB Type-C and it takes 4 hours to fully charge from zero. And you can even charge it with your power bank, which is good. The battery life is 19 minutes on fast speeds of continuous usage. So if it's going back and forth like here with maximum speed, you will have around 19 minutes. But in standby mode, you'll have a ton of time for sure. I did not even drain the battery throughout all of my tests. I simply charged it once and it never died. And it has 26 mAh battery, by the way. It has 6 kilograms of vertical payload and 3.5 kilograms of horizontal payload. We have 3 buttons on the body of Slypod Pro. We have a plus and a minus button, and then the power button, which can also be used as a stop button and to retract and turn off the Slypod itself. And also we have an LED light, it's a colorful light, and you can learn more about the colors of this light through the manual. You can attach Moza gimbal to this Slypod and have much more versatile control. You can have your tilt axis, your pan axis, and combine it with your sliding movement, which is a great addition. So if you do have a Moza gimbal, you'll have some opportunities, guys. Oportunidad. But first, check the compatibility of your gimbal and this Slypod on the Moza's website. It also comes with a very nice and robust carrying case made out of great material. It has a shoulder strap and additional Velcro straps for better carrying. By the way guys, speaking of tripods, let me show you my setup. I used my very heavy and sturdy tripod, I have a separate review on it, but also I used the Sirui SH05T tripod, and you'll be totally fine using a much lighter tripod like this one. It weighs only 3.2 kilograms but can handle a payload of 6 kilograms. It has a fluid head, ball leveling adjustment, sturdy feet and relatively small weight. And it makes this Sirui tripod a great choice for videographers on the go. I'll leave a link to this tripod in the description below. You can also use Moza Slypod Pro with one tripod and just set in the middle part, the middle plate on the tripod, but be careful with it, and I'd prefer using 2 tripods for better stability. It also comes with the feet. They can lock or unlock rotation by tightening the ball underneath. It has nice legs with folding mechanism, but they can be scratched easily, so be careful. The locking mechanism is kind of flimsy and not really comfortable to use. You have to reach out to the bottom part to lock or unlock the ball on the bottom part, and basically be able to tilt your monopod while using it as a regular monopod. But overall, it's a pretty nice feat, very sturdy, and you can attach those from both ends, which is also a very nice addition. And now let's get over the buttons control and the app. Long press power button to turn it on or off. One tap power button is shot function. Double tap power button, stop. Triple tap, return to starting position and turn off. Plus and minus buttons, hold to start the movement and then tap to accelerate or decrease the speed. Moza Master App Control. The connection is rather weak, at least on my unit, and you have to keep the phone close to the Slypod at least 1 or 2 meters. First, remote control section, regular mode. One of my favorite modes is Infinity Loop, which I'm using right now, and will extend and retract unlimited times. You can tap and hold or double tap the up and down arrows and also set the speed with manual control. Or you can simply pull the red dot in the middle. Also, you can toggle slow start function and absorption mode. I have to mention that in the app, the real 100% speed is slower than when you use it with physical buttons on the Slypod itself when using silent mode. It basically limits the Slypod to around 40 to 50 maximum speed for much quieter work. In gear shift mode, it'll start slower, accelerating towards the middle and then slowing back towards the end. I'm not sure who really needs this, but this feature does exist. Acceleration mode starts slowly and then accelerates gradually towards the end. In creative video mode, you can set the in and out points and set the time and make it as an infinite loop as well. Pretty cool mode to play with. Also, we have segmentation option, gradual extension and retraction, good for video. The step mode, good for photo time lapses, and the gradient step, which is kind of in the middle. You can also update Slypod via the app, calibrate it if needed, and even change the color of the light indicator. For some reason, you can't use physical buttons on the Slypod itself while you're connected via the app. Overall, the app is okay and it does what it's supposed to, but I'd like to see some additional features in it in the future. And now guys, let's talk about the real-world usage and some nuances of work of Moza Slypod Pro. With heavier setups like Sony a7S III with a heavy lens and Atomos Ninja 5 on top, on max extension, in the beginning and in the end of the movement we can see some wobbling. Also, you cannot just put it on a table or floor and use it as it is, because it'll be too front heavy, but of course you can hold the back part with your hand, which is not very convenient. Overall setup and breakdown takes quite some time, so it's not the fastest piece of gear to use, especially in horizontal mode and 2 tripods. Using it as a regular monopod is also quite limiting. The full height is not that big, the ball on the feet is not that smooth because it has no fluid, and to fix it in place you'll have to reach out to the bottom part and manually adjust the lock. And now let's talk about the price. The Moza Slypod Pro kit costs $600, which is not cheap by any means. So guys, now let's get to the final thoughts about the Moza Slypod Pro. It's a very interesting piece of filmmaking kit. Great build quality, nice versatility, great carrying bag, big payloads and many more benefits. But it's quite heavy and not that fast to use. The app functionality is not that broad, and I'd love to see some additional modes and overall more clear app experience. It's certainly not the best monopod on the market. Manfrotto popular series of monopods is definitely more useful as a monopod. As a slider, Moza Slypod Pro is also not mind-blowing, and the extension of 52 cm is not the largest on the market as well. But if you already have a supported Moza gimbal, you'll have much more options and ways to control the movement. Overall guys, I do recommend to try out this Slypod Pro because it's a very innovative piece of kit, and I'm really glad that Moza is trying something new with their monopods and sliders and kind of combining the two worlds. But it's definitely on the expensive side of things, and you do have to taste it and try it out on your local store or rent it somewhere before you buy. So guys, I hope you did get a lot of useful information from this video, and if you enjoyed it, hit the like and subscribe buttons as I say in my videos, and the notifications bell as well. My name is Oleg Nikitin from Russia with Love. You've been watching No Limits On channel. Here is my Instagram and a couple of videos for you to watch next. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.